Peter Anderson is my name. I'm a private detective. I was hired to investigate a murder in the mountain area of Colorado. I can't say where exactly because of confidential issues. Anyways, the house was facing a big city. Nice view. It would have been nicer if the house didn't seem so far away from it. The city police were already there. The family wanted things to be kept quiet. To be more specific, a murder to be kept quiet. They wanted the culprit to be caught fast. That's why they called me. I showed the police my badge and they led me to the family room where the mother and father were waiting for me. Again, I won't say their names because of confidential issues. When I asked the parents when it happened, they told me it occurred about 2 days ago. The mother was crying too hard for me to understand. I mainly talked to the father. He showed me around the house to start. It was simple, the kind of house you would expect. It had an eerie feeling to it though. Maybe it was just because I knew someone had died here, but my gut was telling me it was something more. My main concern was to see the crime scene, their daughter's bedroom. The first thing I could say about the girl was that she'd really loved pink. The curtains were pink, the bed sheets were pink, even the vanity was pink. The only thing that wasn't pink was the carpet. Sadly, it was bright, fluffy white. I said sadly because the highly noticeable blood stain on the floor. One thing I took note of was the fact that the killer was pretty clean compared to most of the others. There was blood, but very little compared to most crime scenes I've been to. Another thing I took notice was there was a bloody needle and a stained white thread on the vanity. I highly doubted their daughter was the cause of that. The mirror was broken, as if someone had taken their fist to it. The daughter was only 7, so I don't think she would have been capable of doing that. That was when I finally asked the father for the cause of death. I had heard some pretty sick things in my life, but I wasn't prepared for what the father had told me. It was morning when the mother found her daughter dead. The girl was found in the fetal position on the floor with a paper bag over her face. There were eyes and a smiley face cut into the bag. The mum thought it was just a game her daughter was playing, so she took the bag off. Her daughter's eyes were sewn shut. The mouth was cut open to make a smile and also sewn shut. Disgusting, I know. I was a bit relieved the police had taken the body away before I could look at it. The father said he only saw a peek of his daughter's body, so he didn't know if there was any further abuse. That was when he handed me this pink fluffy diary. You know, the kind with feather all over the cover. One thing was for sure, I knew I was going to be doing tonight. I got back to my room around 8:30. I ordered a pizza a few minutes ago. I sat on the creaky hotel bed and began to read. Dear Diary, my mum got mad at me today, so I had to stay in my bedroom. Great, wasting my time, or so I thought. The couple of next days were normal days for the little girl. Well, this girl got grounded a lot more than most kids, but I didn't care much to read about it. That's when I saw an entry that caught my eye. March 7, 2013. I got grounded again. Mummy said I'm a bad girl. Mummy should just die. Harsh. I met someone outside my window today. He's funny looking. He wears a thing over his head. It was a black eyes and a big smile. The smile had this funny thread that was sewn into an X pattern on it. The mask had a point on it that kind of reminded me of the ghosts they show around on Halloween time. He said he was sad because he didn't have any friends. So I told him I would be his friend and let him play tea with me. He had a black hoodie on him and there was a white X where his heart would be. I asked him about it and he said it was because he didn't have a heart. He said to call him Boo. I asked him about the red ribbon he was wearing around his neck. He said he wore it because he thought it was pretty and kept his mask from coming off. March 8, 2013. Boo came back to play tea again. He brought me a ball, but it had a string on its eyes and mouth. So, I didn't like it very much, but Mummy taught me manners, so I just said thank you and gave him a big hug. March 9, 2013. Mummy asked why I was acting up lately. I told her it was so that I could see Boo. Mummy asked who Boo was. I just said he was my friend. March 10, 2013. Boo told me not to tell Mummy that he played games with me. I asked why and he said it was because he was playing hide and seek with Mummy and that he was hiding and didn't want Mummy to know where he was because he didn't want to lose the game. March 11, 2013. Dear Diary, it was really hot today, so Boo took off his hoodie. He was wearing a really baggy red shirt. His arms had bandages on them and he was wearing black gloves. No wonder Boo was hot. He wouldn't take off his mask either. Then when I asked him about the bandages, he ignored me. March 12, 2013. Dear Diary, Boo was really mad at me. I tried to take off Boo's mask because it was really hot again. He got really mad at me. He said that if I ever tried to do it again, he would make me look pretty. It was the strangest thing I've ever heard. March 13, 2013. Dear Diary, Boo didn't come today. He's still mad at me. March 14, 2013. Dear Diary, I've been acting up really badly lately so I would get sent to my bedroom, but Boo didn't come. March 15, 2013. Dear Diary, I've been acting good today so that I could go to the aquarium. I saw all kinds of fish there. I brought Boo a shark doll. March 16, 2013. Dear Diary, Boo was really mad at me because I went to the aquarium and didn't come to see him. He seemed happier when I gave him the shark doll. He sewed its mouth shut. I asked him why he did that and he said it was because he thought it was pretty. He used that word a lot. March 17, 2013. Dear Diary, Boo said that when I go to sleep tonight he's going to make me look pretty. I asked if it was going to make me look like the shark doll I gave him. He said no. He said he was going to make me look even better. I'm so excited. I can't sleep. That was where the entries cut off. I decided to flip around to see if there was anything I might have missed. There was. It was delicately written in blood with something sharp, almost likely from Boo's character. Nighty night. There is scratching at the window. It's probably just a bird or something. I know who killed her now. The only question is, how do I find him? I decided it was time to take a nap. I turned off the lamp and lay down. The scratching had stopped. The room became so quiet you could hear a pin drop. Weird. Was that faucet turning on in the bathroom? Creepy. I went to the bathroom to turn the faucet off. When I got closer to the bathroom, it suddenly turned off. That's when the scratching began again. Shit, I'm getting freaked out. I started to hear some whispering. Nighty night, nighty night. The scratching has turned into pounding. I'm going to check the window. I know for sure that it's not the pizza guy.